It doesn't make any sense to put anything in anything other than swords right now. And I'm going to go ahead and also save the game. And let's go. Alright. I'm not sure I need to do anything else, but
when we're done with you, you'll be a lump of whimpering meat. Elf! Killed a non-human.
okay, you're gonna die. Both of you. I think I have the wrong sword out. Yep, I had the right sword out. Doesn't matter. Oh, whoa, nice kill, buddy. Alright. Am I gonna loot these fools, or no?
Beasts! Bloody sons of bitches!
Will you be all right?
Yes, thank you. Leave me.
What happened here?
When the summit ended, we hid in one of the houses, but they found us. They cut off both my sister's hands so she wouldn't cast spells, but I managed to escape. They caught me here.
Let's go, Gwynblade. This is madness. Lochmuin has changed. That's what it looks like.
Ugh. Well, she's got both of her hands, though. I mean, really, she actually has her hands. I don't know. Anywho, we're gonna keep it moving. Jeez.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops.
Alright, well, we're gonna go get these fools.
Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
Die, dog!
Long live the Emperor!
Alright, let's get in there. This dude's on fire. Alright. Getting those finishers off.
Finish your story.
I managed to sneak into the Nilfgaardian camp. It was relatively quiet there. Then I saw Letho leading Triss out.
They let him go?
No one dared stop him. I followed him. I think he noticed me, but didn't seem to care. Once the fighting died down, I went to the former Temerian camp.
Is Triss all right?
Yes. Letho defended her from marauders.
We going this way? Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm going... Did he? It looks like I'm going this way. Figure it out. Ugh, look at all the bodies. Yeah, this is the way we're going. Okay, so this requires a save. Here we go. Oh, Triss looks shook.
Stop, Yorvith. I'm going alone.
Why?
This is between the two of us. Take care of Triss until I return.
Your choice.
Mine, indeed. There's one more thing you need to know. Nilfgaard's armies have crossed the Yaruga. War is inevitable.
Va fail, Gwynblade. Don't get killed.
Farewell, Yorvith.
I don't mean to.
If I don't return within the hour, find Saskia and leave without me. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians, and defended me from the troops.
It's time to end this. Yorvith's waiting. I'll catch up with you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
Alright. So I'm gonna try and meditate. I'm gonna drink some potions. And the potions I'm gonna drink a swallow. And I'm gonna drink Vigor Regeneration during combat, Lapwing, Golden Oriole. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have the other one. I don't have any more. So that's all I'm gonna drink. Can I? Yeah, that's all I'm gonna drink. So. Alright. Alright. And I'm gonna save on this side of the meditation and we'll go deal with him now.
Took you a while? Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
I only drink with friends.
What about old acquaintances? Eh?
I don't want to fight drunk.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed, without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days. Delirious. In agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums. Trying to seduce orcs. Trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. Then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Sarret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful, no violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau, and a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me, a simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the Northern Kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the North. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern. How did a witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's Order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other witches of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
That's kind of a good reason, to be perfectly honest with you.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Oh my god, how many more questions? Yeah, this is like, I can't go on forever with this. Whatever, let's just do this.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
That was more than a swig, buddy.
The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Why, you know, that's the reason why we're all here, right? So, let's do
Time to
it.
fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Alright, let's
You
do it.
fear death. What does it feel like to be almost dead?
Okay, he's fighting. Ooh,
The wolf has teeth.
alright, let's do this.
I'm better. I can tell already.
Yep,
You tire quickly.
I'm tired.
alright. Alright, well. Well, how come his Quinn lasts and mine doesn't? Oh, come on with that. I had my Quinn up. Come on. What up? Get him.
I don't want to kill you.
You're not gonna. Does it look like I'm in danger of you killing me?
My level.
I'm giving it a second to breathe.
I've had enough of this dance. Goodbye, Geralt.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwin would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
So apparently I have to view the credits to see the game ending. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna view these credits. That was fun. It was frustrating in points. There's certain fights that were like where the enemies were super OP. And I mean that difficulty spike that first time we went into the sewers in Loch Muin, following the sorceress Cynthia. I mean, like the difficulty spike there was ridiculous. I don't know who they thought was going to be able to deal with that. Like, you really need to be like, I mean, like whatever level I was, you need to be like double that to even stand a chance in there. That was ridiculous. Maybe if I'd gone on there and easy, because I mean, if you saw when I fought the dragon, the change in difficulty level between easy and hard is immense. I mean, like the game is too easy on easy, but it is on normal difficulty. The difficulty spike enemies like the dragon and a few others is just too tough. for a normal human like myself. Maybe there's some people out there who are better gamers than me that don't have a problem with it, but I certainly did. I had trouble with that like crazy. So the question is, yeah, when I beat this game, so in my gaming schedule, I'm gonna be getting back to Mass Effect 2, but I am trying to do a 2-game schedule. So the question is, do I put Witcher 3, or do I should get back to Deus Ex? That's what's next. Okay, we're still going. Like I said, apparently you have to view the credits to get through this, to get to the true ending. So one way or another, we're gonna do this. Yeah, so I should be getting back to Deus Ex. Deus Ex is what's after this. I have Deus Ex and I have Fallout 3. One of those two is going to replace Witcher in this game. Well, realistically what's going to happen is Mass Effect 2 is going to replace Witcher in the schedule, and Deus Ex or Fallout 3 is going to replace Deus Ex. That's the way it's going to be. Alright, so actually... Alright. I think I'm seeing the animations repeat here. I'm not entirely sure. So... there's a part of me that's thinking about starting a playthrough that I don't do commentary on, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Vocals. I haven't heard any vocals. All right. Okay, trying to sit through these credits. I'll be a little cheesed if there's nothing after this. I will be. I'll be genuinely a little pissed off if there's nothing after this, because I really do want to get through. Okay, motion capture acted. Not a whole lot of motion capture actors. Motion capture actors. Not a whole lot of them. All right. Okay. Just trying to pass the time. Okay. Are we there yet? Okay, here comes some singing. Okay. Credits are usually fairly long in these games, but we have to wait. Okay, we're definitely repeating animation now, because that's what was up last time I looked up. Okay. How far? How close? Are we to the end now? Doesn't look like we're very near there. a sneeze coming. Okay, that was unwanted, but whatever. It is what it is. Oh boy, this is taking a long time. Jesus, these are long credits. Okay, well that completes The Witcher. Alright. That's going to be where we leave off, and we will